Now, I would like to request everyone to stay in attention position for the FSAI anthem.
Save us from disaster. Working months and years, making this our character. Making young minds a little more aware, letting them know they don't really care. So join us and make us strong, a safe society where we must belong. Join us and make us strong, a safe society where we must belong. Our cities from despair. All that we ask for is your support and your care. Join FSAI for where we stand tall. Join us in our march for this nation's cause. Join us and make us strong, a safe society where we must belong. Join us and make us strong, a safe society where we must belong. खतरों से करें अपनों की सुरक्षा, यही है अपनी जिम्मेदारी. हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब. आग, पानी, हवा या कैसी भी हो विपदा, हर हाल में बरतें होशियारी. हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब. आओ मिलकर रखें नींव एक सुरक्षित भारत की, एक उज्जवल भविष्य की. यही है तैयारी. हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब. हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे
I kindly request Dr. Rajesh Lohani, sir, the Principal of Goa College of Engineering, and Dr. Ganesh Hegde, sir, Student Chair of FSAI GC Goa Student Chapter, to escort all our guests for today on the dais. Today, we have with us Dr. Pramod Sawant, Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, as the Chief Guest. Shri Nilesh Kabral, Honorable Minister of Legislative Affairs, Environment, Law and Judiciary, Public Works Department, Government of Goa, as the Guest of Honor. Dr. Vivek Kamath, Director, Directorate of Technical Education, Government of Goa. Shri Ajit Raghavan, National President, FSAI. Shri Mukesh Shah, Proprietor, AG, Ahmedabad. Dr. Jennifer Lewis, President, FSAI, Goa. We also have with us Dr. Gopal Mugaraya, Director of NIT Goa. Now, I would like to request Dr. Rajesh Lohani, sir, Principal of Goa College of Engineering, to kindly deliver the welcome speech.
A very good morning to all present, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and my dear friends and learned invitees. It is a great joy and feeling to invite, to welcome our own dynamic and young leader, Dr. Pramod Sawant ji. Under his guidance and direction, this skill development cell and the lab is coming at Goa College of Engineering. I remember on 27 August 2021, he promised in a function that there should be a skill development center. And when he promised, he also told that the first skill development center has to be with FSAI, and within less than a year, today we are inaugurating this lab at Goa College of Engineering. It is his vision for the youth and in line with the national policies which our Skill India given by our beloved Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi. Whatever at national level needed, the same thing with same tempo and momentum is coming down to Goa because of his risk taking abilities. There was a song in the FSAI where khatron se khelna hai, bachna hai. So he is one man who is playing with khatron and taking it out. On 30th of this, November, we were in the process of identifying where to put the things, how to put the things, because it was an MOU and it has to take a particular shape as per the required norms, guidance, government procedures. That time, the young, dynamic, very hard taskmaster, PWD Minister, Nilesh Kabral came, and we were just thinking, just to tell him we want this, and it is for my surprise. After 3 days he calls me, you have told me this, what is the status of that? So from that day I told, no, the days of mine are really very tough, and till today also I am in that particular soup. The morning also, after greeting, the first question he asked me, what is the status of water, what is the state of electricity, whether you have done this or that. So whenever I am meeting him, first of all I am now avoiding meeting him because he is going to put so many questions. But one thing is that really taskmaster and is equally supported by my Chief Minister, and I am really very much thankful for the love and affection the Chief Minister is giving to Goa College of Engineering. And because of that, we are the first college, a government college in the state of Goa to have an MOU of this nature, which will give certification to the skill of the youth. Now, being a government setup, it has to come with certain formats, certain riders, and within that framework we have to work. You are in many of the industry giants sitting here, you know how we have to deal with. And we also being in government has to follow the same thing what you people follow. Now, one person who is here who knows how to make a PPP model successful is our own director, Dr. Vivek Kamat. Where we are sitting here is one of the dreams of the previous Chief Minister to have a PPP model to be put in place. So we said we were instrument, and this building where we are sitting is under a PPP model. So he told us, my secretary advised me, many times the files went up and down, and we got the right format, what is required. So I really thank Director Technical Education and My secretary is not here, so thanks for that. Just to recall, we had a discussion on 27th of August with then President Mr. Menon and another Menon from Goa, who is now the National Secretary of IPA. FSAI. They were an instrument in telling me what will be the advantage, disadvantage, and Ganesh Hegde also joined in. And in that particular function, GEC got around 5 awards. And it made me much more proud when I was on the dais accepting that particular award. So I made a point to just see that the center comes down to Goa College of Engineering. And because of that particular channeling effect and learning effect, we had an MOU to be signed today in the august presence of the Chief Minister and PWD Minister. And it was Mr. Ajit Ragwat who instrumentally helped us in the fine details, what should be there and what should not be there. I really welcome you, sir, and thankful for this. Mukesh, I have seen him dancing on 27th August, so he is one of the person who can really make the difference, a good promoter. I welcome you, sir. In this particular event from the Goa front, it was Dr. Jennifer and Mr. Rajkumar Kamath who were really pushing us how to go about this. In particular, I would say that Mr. Rajkumar Kamath, a distinguished alumni of Goa College of Engineering, was instrument in helping to iron out the issues regarding the seed money and how to make this particular center as a self-centered, self-supporting. So I hope with you people guidance and support, we may reach the dreams what the Chief Minister and the FSAI has envisaged. I am just to go back, it was Dr. Vian Sheth and Dr. Krapashankar who were moving on this proposal to have a lab, but just to give the awareness of what is FSAI and the safety requirements. So it was there in our mind to have a lab, but not a lab and a certification lab to this particular level. So which they have started and we are today here. So it is going to take to the next level if you people, is the FSAI, who are the industry giants in their own field, if they can pass on the latest technologies to our students and to the youth, it will be a really great service to the state and to the nation. So I thank you people to having faith in us and to identify Goa College of Engineering as a partner with you. Now we are at the same platform. Whatever things required, we will be giving you. We have our own constraint, which I am making it clear. But industry can always come and help us to see that the latest technology, which is the need of the hour, comes from your end. And naturally, I can assure you, Goa College of Engineering, under the full support of my management, my faculty, my staff and students, will see to it no stone is remain unturned. So that is what I am making a clear thing. It is all the support. In all these activities, one person who has made this happen is Dr. Ganesh Hegde. And with him, one more person who is there, he is Lieutenant Goa student advisor. We frequently have a lot of fights, and I, being a person from electronics, believe in negative feedback for stability. We always interact and have a lot of consultation going on. That is one of the reasons. These are the two people who have really beat things. And after, when we move to the lab and see the things, I think my Chief Minister and the PWD Minister will be happy that whatever they have promised has been fulfilled. Thank you very much. I apologize if any of the names have been missed out. please pardon me because we have been in a lot of stress of having an NBA, but then when the call came from your side that you have to be there on 29th or 30th, I told there is no other choice. And for last 3 days or 4 days, Mr. Menon is also after our blood that he wants this, and the lab should be of standard because CM is coming and he has to see. And I was not that much worried of CM sir because I know he knows my faith. But I was worried of the PW minister because he will really find out this I told you to do and why it is not done. The flooring and painting and other things, he has taken personal interest and ensured that it has been delivered. Thank you very much.
To make this occasion happier, I would request our council members, Mr. Krishna Pillai, Mr. Eldridge Lewis, Cynthia Lobo, Avnish Cabral, Dakshan Patil, Saidi, and Veloz, to welcome our guests for today by presenting a bouquet. To the chief guest, Dr. Pramod Sawant. The guest of honor, Shri Nilesh Cabral. Dr. Vivek Kamath, Director of Technical Education, Government of Goa. Shri Ajit Raghavan, National President. Shri Mukesh Shah, Proprietor of AG Ahmedabad. Dr. Jennifer Lewis, President of FSAI Goa. And Dr. Rajesh Lohani, Principal of Goa College of Engineering. Thank you everyone. I would like to request Ms. Dr. Jennifer Kamath Madam, President of FSAI Goa Chapter, to say a few words on this occasion.
Yes, tall as all of them. Good morning. Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant, Mr. Nilesh Cabral, Honorable Minister for Legislative Affairs, Environment, Law and Judiciary and Public Works Department, Dr. Vivek Kamath, Director of Technical Education, Dr. Rajesh Lohani, Principal, Goa Engineering College, Mr. Ajit Raghavan, President, FSAI National, Mr. Ashok Menon, Secretary, FSAI National, other members of the national team, Mr. Mukesh Shah, and those in the audience, our Goa team, Sean, Vinod, Dr. Ganesh Hegde, Vasant, Russell, Anand, Mr. Joshi, Mr. Ajit Kamath from the Fire Services Department. We also have our student chapter from Don Bosco represented, and all the students here and the faculty of Goa Engineering College and any guests that are here in the audience. A very warm welcome to you all. Mr. Rajkumar Kamath. It is my pleasant duty to welcome you all to the inaugural ceremony of the FSAI Skill Development Center at the Goa Engineering College, the first of its kind in Goa. It would serve as a hub for bringing awareness on technological and practical aspects of fire and security domain to the students and engineering community in Goa. Engineers have more responsibility than common people as we design the systems which can save lives, and hence it is important that engineering students are exposed to updated modern technology, as is the idea of the Skill Development Center. Not only this, the students will come up with research technologies to update those modern technologies. So we are looking at that kind of interaction. a hearty congratulations to everyone who has worked over so many years to make this happen. It started at the time of Mr. Rajkumar Kamat's presidentship in Goa. And I remember when Mr. Dharkar was at a program here in Goa at Siddharth de Goa, that I brought him here, and we had 3 principals in Goa Engineering College that we've been interacting with, and finally it has culminated today. So it is not the job of one person, but many people who have been pushing and pushing and pushing. And finally, Mr. Ashok Menon has taken it that it must happen, and he has made it happen today. So we promised the Chief Minister 2 years ago that we would be setting up the lab. And it is through his offices that this has happened. And yesterday itself, 2 lectures were taken on fire and security. It's a wonderful start to the initiative and to confirm the seriousness of this program. At the moment, we have 2 student chapters in Goa, both engineering colleges, one at Don Bosco College of Engineering and Goa Engineering College. Both have their own strengths. And I think for the student community, engineering student community, both these colleges are going to give a very good platform for uplifting the engineering knowledge. Because I had seen a 3D lab at the Don Bosco. I think it's fantastic Innovation Council lab, which is free for students. Any students who are thinking of a project, it is free of cost. Besides the fire and security domain, let me remind everybody that we also have the Women and Safety initiative as a vertical, and FSAI had launched the Women's Wing Vertical 2 in Goa in 2020. In Goa Engineering College, you have a women's cell, and I think the women's cell can do more programs in security and women's safety that I think Mrs. Ujjwala, who's heading it, can take up. We had several discussions with Ms. Dipali Naik, who's the Director of Women and Child, and she's heading up the women's wing of FSAI. Thank you to all the people involved in this, starting with Mr. Menon, Mr. Ajit Raghavan at National, because it really requires all the people to come together to make it happen. The Chief Minister's office, because the MOU had to be signed, there were the details of the MOU. Nilesh Kabral, who on stage makes things happen like this. He just makes calls and makes things happen. I think we have to commend and acknowledge that we need people like that to push and drive and make things happen. People can think about a lot, but it will not happen. It has been long pending. Mr. Pankaj Dharkar was here yesterday. We miss him today. He was the first person who had thought of this idea. And we thank all the sponsors who are here today. Thank you so much, sponsors from the national team, sponsors from the Goa team, and all who are still contributing, and we'll be having more programs from today's discussions itself. As we say, well begun is half done. This is just a beginning. Let us all work together towards a Surakshit Goa, Surakshit Bharat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam. I would like to welcome Shri Ashok Menon, Sir, National Secretary FSAI, to address the gathering.
Good morning, everybody. Respected Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, Honorable PWD Minister Shri Nilesh Kabral ji, Shri Vivek Kamath, Director Technical Education, Mr. Ajit Raghavan, President of FSAI National, Dr. Rajesh Lohani, Principal, Goa Engineering College, Mr. Mukesh Shah, Proprietor, AG, Ahmedabad, a 9-decade-old industry in Ahmedabad. Dr. Jennifer Grace Kamath, President, Goa Chapter FSAI. August and distinguished guests, particularly the OEMs, the equipment manufacturers, original equipment manufacturers, the owners are sitting here. They have come from Mumbai, Delhi and far off places. Our founder president Rajkumar Kamath, Goa FSAI, FSAI members of Goa chapter, our CSR people, Mr. Mandar is here, Mr. Tanmay Kolkar is here, and dear students, ladies and gentlemen, and the press as well. So the year 2022 is specifically significant, being the 20th year, 2 decades of after the inception of FSAI in India. And there we have started our journey in Chennai, and today in August we complete 20 years of our existence in India. During the spell of these 2 decades, the association has been modestly steadfast in serving the society in the domain of fire cum life safety, building automation, loss prevention and asset and personal security. There are 24 chapters and sub-chapters at pan-India level. Among them, the Goa chapter is among the most vibrant chapter, because I am patting my own back, so don't mind. So we are the most vibrant chapter. The membership has also been growing up and touched around 8,500, covering industries and other commercial establishments and consultancy services, as well as individual segment. Over the years, the concept of exclusive FSAI student chapters also got developed, and there are approximately 2,000 student members across national. Among them, a couple of chapters, including Goa College of Engineering, are leading the student community from the front. And also we have the Don Bosco Engineering College in Kothur. As we all know, our Honorable Prime Minister conceived a unique concept of Atmanirbhar Bharat. And in this context, our beloved Chief Minister, Dr. Pramod Sawant's Swaympurna Goa 2.0 vision is in this direction. To achieve its desired level of success and tapping the energy level of the young and educated brains, and skill development are not only essential but inevitable too. Taking a cue from this noble initiative, the Government of Goa, under the able leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant, has geared up a number of projects and are likely to come in the state at a faster rate. While inaugurating the IFC in August last year, as Dr. Lohani also mentioned, Honorable Chief Minister had made a suggestion to FSAI to stitch a strong partnership with the student chapters of Goa and start working on the skill development centers. Sir, today we feel delighted to announce that your vision is getting translated into reality. The think tanks of FSAI Pan India shall be partnering with the student groups, facilitate the imparting of trainings to the student as well as other interns. They would also be certifying the pass outs in the skill category with the required level of competence and expertise. This way, the Fire and Security Association governance across the state would get enhanced. In fact, the student community is one of the largest human resource in the country, and we must leave no stone unturned to promote their skill and work efficiency levels. The FSAI agenda also include an indicative training session covering various aspects of this task. We at FSAI are in the process of preparing modules in various facets of fire and security, and would require the blessings of our Honorable Chief Minister to get it approved by the Skill Development Department of Government of Goa. This will then be imparted to the students of engineering colleges, ITI, polytechnic institutions across Goa. Sir, the FSAI has formulated FSAI Suraksha Index rating system with the active involvement of members of FSAI who are from the diverse fields of building, architecture, civil, mechanical, electrical and so on, so that all aspects of building engineering are covered appropriately. Safe and secure are the two parts of Fire and Security Index, Suraksha Index, FSAI Suraksha Index, and through this we have formulated the FSAI accredited professional course. graduate engineers or graduate architects having 2 years work experience is eligible to take up this examination. The effort is a step towards Surakshit Bharat, promote awareness for developing safe and secure premises, enhance fire and life safety standards in the country, identify areas where actions are needed to improve Suraksha Index, to infuse confidence and sense of safety and security to all building occupant. For more information, my dear friends, you can browse and visit www.fsai.in. The FSDC lab, which is being conceived, will be upgraded from time to time with latest technology in times to come. Let us all resolve to do our very best towards this mission in whichever manner we can, irrespective of the different walks of life we pursue. Sir, I also request you to release the FSAI Index journal after this. Thank you. Dev Barekaru.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would like to request Dr. R.V. Lohani, Principal of Goa College of Engineering, and Shri Ajit Raghavan, National President of FSAI, to exchange the MOUs.
Initially sign at one place only. Requesting Mr. Mukesh Shah, Proprietor AG, Ahmedabad, Gujarat, to present the seed corpus check of ₹5 lakhs to Dr. Rajesh Lohani, Principal of GC, as a part of contribution from FSAI for operations of FSDC.
Come. Because this 5 lakhs are getting.
No, it will take time.
Sir, come. Just 1 minute. Come this way.
So,
Now the real check, sir.
Just keep it.
I would like to request Dr. Vivek Kamath sir, Director of Directorate of Technical Education, to say a few words.
Very good morning to you all. Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, Honorable Minister for PWD, Sri Nilesh Kabra, dignitaries on the days, of the days, students, ladies and gentlemen. We have just witnessed signing of MOU and exchange of MOU with respect to the Skill Development Center, Center of Excellence in the field of fire and security. I would just like to make an attempt to refresh your memory and draw your kind attention to a fact that in March, in this year's budget speech, Honorable Chief Minister had envisaged setting up of 2 centers of excellence. And it is heartening to note that earlier in the year, 1 center of excellence with respect to plumbing engineering has already, its foundation stone has been laid, and that is taking shape. And today, we are in a very short while will be inaugurating the 2nd center of excellence, that is Center of Excellence in Skill Development in the domain of fire and security. Normally, when we talk of this niche area, fire and security, all the efforts are concentrated on the post facto events. See, when it comes to fire, we are focusing on dousing the fire and fire fighting. And when it comes to security, normally it is post-mortem or forensic analysis. But I am sure under this skill development center, in this niche area, technical manpower will be developed who can concentrate and put out some solutions which can avoid fire and avoid security issues, and in a way contribute to the life related issues of all general public, not specific to any particular community, class, creed, like that. It is applicable to public and mass. And I am sure, as per the enthusiasm displayed by principal and FSAI, this center will definitely make its own mark, a very bright mark, and in near future we will definitely have professionals in the domain of fire and security working wonders not only for the state of Goa and country but worldwide. On this occasion, I take this opportunity to wish Goa Engineering College and FSAI all the very best in their endeavor, and all the support from the government is already assured, and definitely we will come up to the expectations of all stakeholders. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to welcome Shri Ajit Raghavan sir, National President of FSAI, to address the gathering.
Good morning everybody, and greetings from FSAI. We are today honored to have Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant as a chief guest. In fact, it was his dream that we actually kind of wanted to convert into a reality to get a skill development center. We at FSAI are actually very charged up about training students, so I'll talk a bit later. Thank you very much to our guest of honor, Dr. Nilesh Kabra, Dr. Vivek Kamath, Director, Dr. Rajesh Lohani, Dr. Jennifer Lewis, and Mukesh Shah, who has really helped us a lot. He was in fact instrumental in kind of helping us not only in setting up the lab but also giving us the seed capital. In fact, I was just sharing the news. Today he has donated almost 2 crores to IIT Gandhinagar. So that's the kind of commitment he has. And if you look at the FSI team over here, in fact most of the things I think was spoken by Dr. Menon and Mr. Menon and Dr. Jennifer Lewis. But if you look at the commitment of the FSI team from here, you will see people come in from all around. Like, I would just request all the members who have donated to the lab to please stand for a minute, so that you could, yeah. I mean, a big hand to all of them. They come from all around, They come from all around India. In fact, from Delhi, from Bombay, from Kolhapur. So there are people who are. I'm really glad the support we have received. It's not only that. I was speaking to a lot of people yesterday, and they say, okay, we have set up this lab. What next? If you want us to come and train people, we are willing to train people. My colleague from Shrek, Parag, has said, we would, in fact, get the panels to the next level, because things are changing. There's artificial intelligence. There are a lot of things that are changing day by day, even in terms of technology, both in fire and security. So we need to keep upgrading the lab, and our people are also committed to do that. And in case anytime Goa Engineering College needs any kind of support from us, please reach out to us, and we are more than willing to come and help you. In terms of technical lectures, in terms of upgradation, in terms if people want to know a bit more in detail, we are willing to arrange even for visits for them to factories, so that they could understand a bit more about what technology is, how the manufacturing is done. So we are very much open, and I'm kind of glad that I'm here to open the skill development center, and I'm looking forward to support from Goa government. We have a dream over here to kind of make we have a dream to make an FSAI center over here, where it will not only skill development, it could be a museum, it could be a library, where if we have any kind of support from Goa government, we are more than willing to open it, from FSAI. Congratulations to Goa Engineering College, and thank you very much for having me here. I look forward to working with all of you all. Anytime you need, please reach out to us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would like to request Shri Nilesh Kabra, sir, Honorable Minister of Legislative Affairs, Environment, Law and Judiciary, Public Works Department, Government of Goa, to address the Cabinet.
A very good morning to all present for the inauguration of the FSAI's Skill Development Center. I will not take much of your time, as Honorable CM has more functions. But for this inauguration, we have Honorable Chief Minister, Dynamic Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, Technical Director, Mr. Vivek, Mr. Ajit, who is the National President of FSAI, Goa Chapter Jennifer, entrepreneur and who has been always looking and helping, and he himself growing and making the youngsters also grow with him, Mr. Shah, the principal of this college, Mr. Lohani, all other distinguished guests from all over the country and the state of Goa, especially a mention of thank you to all the donors who have contributed to this particular laboratory. My young friends here, student friends, faculty members, press, brothers and sisters. Well, first of all, I was associated, as Mr. Lohani has said, before I could become a PWD minister, because I had come for a function. And it was always something when a new initiative which is to be commissioned here is something for the younger generation to take forward. And when entrepreneurs like you, who are willing to part something from their self-earnings to make a cause, I think we all have to support you. And that is why Honorable Chief Minister in his budget speech, as rightly mentioned by Mr. Vivek, is that 2 Center of Excellence facilities were to be set up here in this financial year. One is being set up today, already commissioning shortly after this, and the other one, the building has started. But to take this forward, and as Dr. Lohani has always been saying that I require support, and maybe he has got past bad experiences, that is why he is saying all this. But I can assure Dr. Lohani that we will all support Dr. Lohani in the sincere earnest, and I think with the FSSI chapters here in Goa, they will be always with you to take this laboratory, to take this excellent Center of Excellence to a different level. And I'm sure that the commitment what they have shown when I have interacted with them, it is their commitment, it's their future, and it is not only there, because the younger generation, when they come to know of new things, They will go to some areas as because they are not going to be here all the time. 3-4 years down the line, they will be away. Whatever you teach them, they will promote wherever they go. And that is why your dedication as a support team in making a curriculum, making all this new, as rightly pointed out, security and fire is hand in hand. And prevention is always better, as we should not lose lives. But we all know that with Mr. Menon, who has been a retired Director of Fire Safety for the state of Goa recently, has made a lot of efforts in this direction for the state of Goa. Fortunately, we didn't have very few issues of fire issues in the state of Goa. But can't say things are changing. We are a developing state. Our economy is focused on tourism. We have more than 10 times our population coming to the state of Goa in the form of tourists. We initially had only 6-7 months of tourism in the state. Today we have 12 months of tourism in the state. We have so much demand that if we find the room rates go up on tariffs from building right, I don't know, some of your guests must be staying in some rooms here in the 5-star or 4-star hotels, but you must have realized that room tariffs increases by the day and not decreases. And seeing this, I think at the helm of affairs, Dr. Pramod Sawant, being the young Chief Minister of the state of Goa, will take Goa into a different direction. And for that, we require all your support to see that people who are coming, the tourists who are coming, whether from national level or international level, are secure enough with all the modern technologies. And that is why this particular facility, what you have dedicated to us at the Engineering College, and with the 2 chapters what you have started in Engineering College in Pharmacology and Don Bosco, I think the younger generation will learn a lot and take it to a different level. Once again, I thank Honorable Chief Minister to being part. I have been troubling him, as Dr. Lohani says, that taking the signatures of his for this MOU, what has to be had to be done, because that had to be done before the inauguration of this particular laboratory or Excellence Center of Excellence, where we really work. We all should work as a team, whether it is a government or private entrepreneurs like you, or like Mr. Shah, who has been very benevolent enough to give seed bank, and I know that he will. I don't have to ask him. I know he will support it because it is his interest that he has put in, and I think he will be part of it as the future goes. And I have seen 3 generations here. Somebody I met just now, where 3 generations in fire and buildings. I mean, it's some commitment in the generation of their family, and I think they have grown themselves. And I hope with their support, this nation will go to a different level to take our nation, our youngsters, to a state where we will all vie. Not that the Indians or the Goans are not vied for in different nations, but we will go all to a different level where the nation also grows along with the youngsters with us. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. I would like to request Dr. Pramod Sawant, sir, Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, to address the gathering.
For the inaugural function of the FSAI Skill Development Center and signing of the MOU with the Engineering College and the FSAI. For this function, along with me, Mr. Nilesh Cabral, the PWD Minister, Mr. Lohani, the Principal of the Engineering College, Mr. Mukesh Shah, one who had just given the donation for this center also and for the IIT project also, Director of DIT, Director of Technical Education, Vivek Kamath, and one who is instrumental for the signing of this MOU, Dr. Jennifer, and also Mr. Rajkumar Kamath, Mr. Ajit Raghavant, one who is the President of the National Secretary of the FSAI. All the donors, those who have come from all the part of the India. So first of all, thank you for all of you for donating the good lab for the center. आणि माझ्या मोगाळ भुरग्यानो सगळ्यात पहिली आता एक बरो स्टेटमेंट डॉक्टर जेनिफर यांनी केलो. आम्ही इतके दीस स्वच्छ गोय सुंदर गोय म्हणटालो, त्यांनी आनी एक ऍड केले, इट इज अ सुरक्षित गोय. दॅट इज ट्रू. स्वच्छ गोय, सुंदर गोय and सुरक्षित गोय. So definitely with the signing of this MOU between the FSAI and Goa College of Engineering, in future we'll get good skilled manpower in the state of Goa. So we had already started the another MOU with the National Plumbing Institute in the same with the engineering college. So the day by day, the skilled manpower will develop in the state of Goa. We are signing one more MOU with the construction institutes. I am not remembering exactly the name of that institute, but one with the National Construction Institutes, they wants to sign the one more agreement with the government of Goa. So SOCM, another someone, they are ready. They want some space, but definitely with the engineering college will sign that. In the skilled manpower in the construction industry also, in the day by day we will develop. At present, the skill development is with me, and as rightly the Menon had asked me for the certification of the courses with the FSAI. I think for this course you not required any, as the Goa Engineering College is there. But also still, if you required for the certification course, the HRDF, the Human Resource Development Foundation, which is certified by the government of Goa under the Skill Development Ministry, we are ready to give you the certification course and for the certificate so that you can start in our ITI also. In the future, I am adding to that, whenever the manpower, your skill manpower you required in your fire departments. Okay, for that purpose, we can say that those who did this type of courses will give them preference in that type of course. So, as the upgradation is happening and the skill development is happening, we want to change the rules and regulations of all the posts also in future. So, as the time comes for the firemen, for the fire safety officer, this type of certification is also for the compulsory, otherwise for the preference will take into the consideration definitely, and that is required. So दुसरी गजाल म्हाका दिसता गोंयांत अशाच पद्धतीची वेगवेगळी स्किल डेव्हलपमेंटची इन्स्टिट्यूशन्स येवपाची गरज आसा. आणि जशें निलेश काब्राल हाणें म्हटलें की आमकां फ्युचर जर स्किला कडेन वयतले आसत जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता आमी डायरेक्टर ऑफ टेक्निकल एड्युकेशन हांच्या बरोबर आमी अपग्रेडेशन ऑफ अवर इंजिनियरींग कॉलेज हाजो निश्चित रित्या म्हणजे ताजो नॉट ओन्ली इन द इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर बट ऑल्सो इन द स्किल्ड हाज्या बाबतीतूय ताजो विचार करपाक सुरवात केला. एट प्रेझेंट गोंयांत आशिल्ली डायरेक्टर ऑफ IIT, NIT, बिट्स पिलानी and even the GIM and our engineering college. Along with them, we can think how we can develop the skilled manpower, how we can upgrade the state manforce. ताज्या लेवलाचेर विचार करपा खातीर थोड्याच दिसा भितर म्हाका दिसता we'll sit together, we'll discuss and we'll form one committee. So on that basis, in future for the futuristic skill developmentaचो विचार जो आसा हो स्टेटींतल्यान निश्चित रित्या जातलो. पयरूच 2 दिसाच्या पयलीं हांव CS ह्या विशयाचेर उलयताले, बट बाय टेकिंग ऑल इनटू द कॉन्फिडन्स दोज आर द एक्चुअल प्रोवायडिंग द स्किल्ड फोर्सीस इन द स्टेट ऑफ गोवा, ह्या सगळ्यांचो विचार करून गोंयांतल्या एड्युकेशन सिस्टमाचो विचार केलो वतलो. आमकां फक्त ग्रॅज्युएट क्रिएट करपाचें ना, म्हणजे BA, BCom, BSc किंवा फक्त आतापर्यंत आमी म्हणटाले की जस्ट नॉट द इंजिनियर्स बट बिसाइड्स दॅट some other types of courses also we want to start. And Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is thinking of the Nava Bharat Nirman, the New India formation. And when we are thinking of the New India formation, त्या वेळार आमकां फ्युचरिस्टीक एड्युकेशनाचो विचार करपाक जाय, जे एड्युकेशन्स देशात आनी इवन दो इन द फॉरेन कंट्रीज कशा पद्दतीन ताजो यूज जातलो हाजो उपयोग आमकां आतां पासूनच करपाची सुरवात करची पडटली. आनी ते जर एट प्रेझेंट आमी रायटली ऑन दीस प्लॅटफॉर्म जर ताजो विचार केलो आसत तर आमी म्हणटा की आमकां इंजिनियरींग जावन बेकार रावचें पडपाक जायना, हें म्हजें म्हणणें आसा. 21 स्टुडंट्स I have completed my graduation, I have completed my post-graduation engineering, and I'm still sitting at my home. No, this should not happen. That's why we want the support of the NIT, IIT, all the institutions. And with this, I think, the Honorable Prime Minister's vision, Nava Bharat Nirmanan, आमी नवे गोय, skilled गोय करपा खातीर आमी सगळे जाण मेळोन आणि all the bodies, the FSAI, I'm always asking those were the body working with the government. Definitely, the day I was for the GCCI, that time also I have asked the support of all the bodies, those who are working with the government. So हांच्या सगळ्यांच्या सहकार्यान जर आमी हे करप शक्य जालें जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता डेफिनेटली गोंयांत अशा पद्दतीची स्किल्ड मॅनपॉवर तयार जातली फुडल्या 10 वर्सांत. म्हणजे आज जे सांगतात की आमी चुकून बेकार आसा, फुडल्या 10 वर्सांत आमकां एकटोय बेकार उरलेलो दिसचो ना आनी निश्चितरित्या वयल्यान आमचेच भुरगे फॉर एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट करचे आनी ताजीच अपेक्षा हांव सगळ्या कडल्यान दवरतां. आज हो MOU सायन जाता आसतना मनाक खूब बरें दिसता कारण आमी एक स्टेप फुडें वता. म्हणजे बाय टेकिंग द इनिशिएटिव्स फ्रॉम द प्रायव्हेट सेक्टर वी आर गोइंग द वन स्टेप अहेड. अशाच पद्दतीन आमी प्रायव्हेट सेक्टराच्या बरोबर जर आयले जाल्यार गोंय जॉयंटली इट इज ऑलवेज नॉट अलोन वी कांट डू एनीथिंग. द गव्हर्मेंट कांट डू एनीथिंग अलोन. Only it is possible when so many people comes together, so many organizations come together, then only it is possible. त्या खातीर आयच्या ह्या सुवाळ्याचेर परत एकदा हांव FSAI फॉर their national president for the Mr. Ajit again for our Dr. Jennifer and his entire team, one is the main one who have taken the initiatives for signing this MOU along with our engineering college on this occasion. Congratulations for them, and in future so many students will do this certificate course and they having the bright future, and definitely the स्वच्छ गोय, सुंदर गोय आणि सुरक्षित गोय उरपा खातीर आम्ही सगळे जाण सदोदीत प्रयत्न करतले इतकेच सांगता आणि आयच्या दिसाच्यो शुभेच्छा दिवन माझी 2 उतरां सोंपयता.